Hello everyone! So I am going to show you guys how I store all of my stamps today. Kind of number one requested thing is to show stamp storage, obviously, because 99% of the people who watch my videos stamp, and that's the biggest amount of stuff we have to store. I had already filmed this video and I'm redoing it now. I didn't even upload the previous one because I was holding my camera the first time and it was like just shaking everywhere. I don't have steady hands for, well, camera work obviously. So this time using my tripod, so I'm not going to make everyone sick to their stomach watching this. And second thing, I've been putting off showing how I store my stamps because I actually do not have any, I have a little bit of consistency in the fact that I just don't have everything in a perfect organizational something. That's kind of what everyone, I think, was hoping to see, like some wonderful system, but I don't have one. So, you guys, I'm just going to show you guys as it is. I haven't cleaned my studio. It's not as bad as it was. It's still kind of filthy, but yeah, I haven't had time. Things are crazy, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to show it as is, and maybe you guys will get some good ideas, or maybe you can all tell me that I'm totally nuts and need to clean up my stuff and organize things, but it's on my list. I'll get to it one of these days. So, anywho, the units you see in front of me here, I've got a big one, like so. This is the Expedit unit from IKEA. The one I've got is the 4x4 one. They also have a 5, is it 5x5 or 5x4? I think it's 5x5, it's huge. These units are awesome because for the price, you get a ton of storage. So I've had this one since like day one of forever. Like I've had it forever. It's been through several moves, so it's actually, this one's starting to fall apart. And then I have a smaller one with the desktop here. But yeah, anyway, stamps. First off, I will show, let's go with this. Kind of a little bit harder, but at least it's more steady. There we go. So the first one here is my Paper Smooches stamps. And just like I showed in my 6x6 paper video, which is actually, the paper's all still sitting there. Anyway, I store all of them just in a little wicker basket it already had. They came with the cloth lining. So I just store them in here. I've been a member of the little Paper Smooches, like their 12-month membership or whatever, since Kim Hughes started her company, because I love her stamps. They're so cute. So yeah, I just chuck them all in here and it works. It works perfectly for these ones because, you know, they've got all their labels on them. So yeah, I just flip through whatever I need and find whatever I want, and I love it for this. And this one's almost full, so I'm gonna have to get a second one down the road or figure out something. I don't know, but yeah, this basket I got at like Superstore, which is a major grocery chain here in Canada. Yeah, Superstore, and these are technically meant for laundry. Seriously, who has a laundry basket that size? Mine is like 10 times bigger than that. I do a lot of laundry, so, but yeah, that's where I got mine. It was meant for laundry. So that's how I store those stamps. And then up here is my Stampin' Up stamps. There we go. I don't have near what I used to have. Originally, when I started stamping, it was with Stampin' Up, like that's what I was buying. And then I was a demo for several years. I don't even know how many years, 5 years maybe? I don't know. The demo for a long time. I used to have literally almost, I think, 200 stamp sets. I've been selling off, I sold off a ton of them. And that's always what's funds, like new purchases and stuff, is just selling old stuff. And then these are just the ones I've kept and that I don't ever really plan on getting rid of. So I just have them stacked on a shelf. All the labels out. I used to line the insides with white paper so you could actually read the labels because it's kind of hard to see the clear ones. The R's were just to mark which sets were retired, because back when I was a demo that was really important to know that, obviously. I think at this point every single set I own is retired. Yeah, it's been, I can't even remember the last time I've even looked through one of their catalogs. It's been a long time. But yeah, I still love their stamps, like Fifth Avenue Floral. That's one of the ones I used in one of my Mother's Day cards. Like It a Latte, Angler, Central Park, Snowflakes, Sweeter Treaters, Classic Pickups, like some really old sets that, yeah, I will never get rid of. So I store those there. And then right beside it, these are just a few of the binder cases I have. This is kind of my plan to eventually have all my stamps stored in these. I got these ones from allthatscraps.com. I've shown them in a previous video, like a long time ago, I showed these binders. I love them because they're all contained, like, so nothing can fall out of them. There's a little tab, lift it up, and then you get these little storage panels, and all your cling stamps will cling to them. So I love this. This is kind of what is on my to-do list, is to get all my stamps organized into these. And because this is like the Expedit unit from IKEA, like I mentioned, you can actually fit 2 rows of these in here. So I could store a lot of stamps in one just little cube here. And then you can get, when you get these ones from All Out Scraps, you can also get the binder panels, like to film out, and then this already shifted over here. But again, I put some of the panels in and then I didn't bother labeling anything because, you know, it's what I plan on doing, is actually labeling what's in them, and then you can have, just like so. So then you can have it listed what all you've got where, blah, blah, blah. So that's my favorite option, and I eventually will have all my unmounted stamps anyway organized in those. But yeah. So then finally, I have all these units. I didn't even really want to show these because I went and did some research before filming this video. These are, you can't get these anymore. They were by Little Monkeys, storemorestamps.com. The website doesn't exist anymore. I don't even think the company exists anymore as far as I know. I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, maybe even more. I think it was back in 2009. Maybe something. They had a bunch of issues and I think the company just folded. I had got, you can see I've got like, yeah, 3, 4, 5, I actually have 6 of these units, and then they're just, the whole point of the boxes was these little folders. It's just like a heavyweight cardstock, and one side is like laminated basically, and then stamps will stick to these. So technically a person could make your own, yeah, just heavyweight cardstock, and then like line it with some sort of either laminate or acetate type thing. Actually, this one is, yeah, this set's like old, and this one sat in the sun, so it's already just coming off. So yeah, whatever. The only thing you want to watch is whatever you use to line the cardstock with, make sure it's something that's not going to react with the stamps. Like, make sure it's like acid free in that, because I've seen other liners that will literally eat the backing of the stamps. Like, I've seen it happen. It's not pretty. But yeah, so then all the cling stamps cling to it, fits in there, so it holds like a ton of stamps. And that's what I originally got. I got these years ago, and I love them because you can hold a ton of stamps in one box. And then you can decorate the boxes. That was always on the to-do list too. I was going to paint them white and just didn't bother. So I just have, there's no real organization to them. These are just old stamps that I just haven't really done anything with. All the ones in here are old Cornish Heritage Farm stamps. They'd closed their doors. Now they're run by new people, but I haven't ordered anything from them since they reopened. Old Kim Hughes stamps, and then all these sets were the Kim Hughes sets I bought when Cornish Heritage Farms closed their doors. So I just piled them all up here as is, and I just flip through them whenever I want to use them. So yeah, that's pretty much the bulk of my stamp organization. Oh, alrighty. So here on the opposite wall, behind my computer, I have all these little ledges. These are also from IKEA. I don't have a name for them. I get asked every time. I forget the name of them. They're picture ledges. Like, you get them in the department where you get the picture frames and stuff. They don't make them like this anymore. These are the smaller ones. They're bigger and they have a wider ledge than they used to be. But yeah, Riba, maybe? I can't remember. Anyway, I got these from IKEA years ago. They're great for stuff like this because they're shallow. They have the little lip on them. So that's how I store all of my wooden background stamps. Again, these are from Stampin' Up. I haven't used these in years, but they're pretty and I don't want to get rid of them, at least not right now. So I just have them all lined up so you can see them. And then above it, I've got miscellaneous stamps that I haven't used yet, you know, that I put in recent purchases. I just stick them up here right where I can see them because they're right above my computer. I got some Cat's Pajamas, Stamping Bella, Kettos, My Favorite Things, My Mind's Eye, etc., etc., etc. And then over here, against here, I just put all my Uptown Girls, all the stamps I showed in recent hauls. I just have been sticking them all right here so I can see them, know where they are. And yeah, so that's how I store all of those random stamps. Alrighty, and last but not least these are the units I got from Best Scrapbook shelf. I've shown them in my studio tour videos from a couple years ago, and I talked about them there. But they have all these shallow shelves. This is where I store all my other wood-mounted stamps that aren't Stampin' Up. So all of my fluffles from Stampendous stamps are in here. Elsie Bell stamps that Amuse used to sell. I got those from there, and then a whole bunch of Amuse stamps. I used to be really big in Amuse. I was their guest designer a few years ago before they went, changed their company and stuff. So yeah, a bunch of old Amuse stamps, Amuse sentiments, some Inky Antic stamps. So yeah, I just keep them stored in there. I haven't even ever labeled the drawers. I don't reach for these stamps very often, but since I've got these drawers and they don't take up a lot of space, I've never felt like getting rid of them. And then I've got some bigger square stamps in there, and yeah. So other than that, and I'll show you guys kind of the top of my desk here. That's an absolute mess. Just crap piled up everywhere. Yeah, and then I've just got some more random, like some all that scrap stamps and different things that, you know, things that I'm working on. I just chuck them in a basket here on my desk and just raid through everything as I see fit. So yeah, that is my wonderfully organized stamp storage. So hopefully it gives you guys a few ideas, and at the very least it shows you guys where I'm at right now with my organization efforts. Yeah, until I get some time to actually do a proper overhaul and organizing, and when I do, I'll obviously video it and show it to you guys. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!